This is an Uncharted North and Interparty Conflict collaboration. Welcome back, everyone. Gabe here. Last time in our game of Dawn of Worlds, we moved around some land, witnessed the arrival of some gods, and saw the birth of a platypus race and their evil cousins. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right back into the game as we start the History of Swal Part 2, The Age of Races. So we're moving into the second age, the Age of Races, and the main difference here is that so most of the point costs for everything have gone down, with a few exceptions. So like races are a lot easier to make; they're only 6 points instead of 22 points. Sub races are 4 points instead of 12 points. Shape land and shape climate have gone up a little bit. So shape land is 5 points instead of 3. Climate is 4 points instead of 2. But this is the era where we're gonna start making a lot of races, start making a lot of civilizations, and do stuff with those. So again, this is gonna go for 5 rounds, and then after 5 rounds, we can decide if we want to move on again, or if we want to stick here and do more stuff.
All right. I've shared some screens with you all. Zooming in here on the mesa for the viewers.
Love it.
Hope I did okay.
That's pretty cool.
Honestly, I'm very impressed. Yeah, that's great.
Sometimes it's a little hard to find the right asset in Inkarnate because I'm not used to searching for it. And I've barely used this thing, but it is kind of fun.
I wouldn't say I'm very
lots
impressed,
in here.
But I'm pretty impressed.
No, from now on, the list of Parises goes this Paris, then Texas, then France.
Oh yeah, I gotta write the city name over there, don't I?
Oh Jesus!
Continue on your way, they're friends.
Okay, so everybody roll 2d6 and then add in your previous value and or the 3 points or whatever you have. Holy crap, Cam!
I saved 18 from last round.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
All right. Cam's gonna go first. And then Scott and Duncan can duke it out, and then me with an 11 at the end.
I'm no longer the tallest mountain. I am now Cam.
I'm sorry.
Good. I appreciate y'all playing along with the bit as it was.
It lasted 3,000 years.
So first things first. From the forests come a race of spider people. And so that's going to be create race for 6 spider people.
Do platypuses eat spiders?
Which forest are they coming out of?
They're coming out of the forest to the south of the mountain. And okay. I'm going to advance them to be... I'm sorry?
The tallest mountain?
Yeah, the tallest mountain, of course.
Okay.
And I'm going to advance civilization to make them experts in textiles.
Oh, okay.
Because silk, yeah. And then...
Sure.
From the place where Gabe's avatar touched the mountain and there's the black stone, burst forth these ant creatures covered in that same obsidian structure. And I'm going to advance their civilization to be warfare.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
So you're creating 2 races?
Yep.
And one of them's textile, one of them's warfare.
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
And that is 22 of my, frankly, ludicrous 28. So I have 6 points left. And I'm going to go ahead and do... Okay, so I can create cities for these now, correct?
I think, yeah, you command the race, I think, to create a city.
Don't really have options for ants. I could do you a cockroach if you want, or a scarab.
I'll take a scarab.
Scarab.
Go Necron theme. I will command the race to begin building a city for the spiders.
Oh, interesting.
And by ants, you mean scarabs.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. They call themselves ants.
Okay, you're going to command them to build a city.
Yep. And
where's the city going?
It is going to be at the southeast corner of the mountain.
Okay, right on the obsidian.
Yep.
What kind? I have a couple options for cities. Are you picky about what it looks like?
I'd prefer something more stone-like.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
So the spiders make massive strands across the trees and use the trees as looms to create these textiles. And the ants are experts in warfare, and they're going to get into some other stuff later, but that's it for now.
Cool. So after Cam is going to be Duncan and Scott. You two can decide.
I actually forgot to add
first?
my low point bonus onto that, so I should have a 14 instead of 12.
Okay. Then Duncan is next.
Okay. Now, wow, there's a lot more living things on this land than there were the last time that the Perry were looking around. Let's just check our point total here. So I would like to create a subrace of Perry people that had moved. They took their boats along the southern shore of our island to that little oasis that I had made on the westernmost island before. They shall be. What shall they be?
What shall they be indeed, Duncan?
I think they shall be a tree-going people that are also kind of, they're more kind of like more militant, more. I'm thinking platypuses throwing coconuts is what I'm thinking.
Because it does matter. I would like both of them to be +1 good for the ants.
Oh, they're good. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Actually, I didn't look at what do they have to. Does the subrace have to be the same?
Well, because dark elves are specifically brought up as like subraces of elves that are not good, traditionally speaking.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, subraces don't have to be the same quote unquote alignment as the regular race.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have some monkey platypuses throwing coconuts on an island, and they will be neutral. Give me some time on the name for them, but it's coming.
Okay. That's the western island.
The westernmost island. Yes, if you can have monkeys with duckbills cajoling about. You got that kicking around there, Freeman?
Oh man, I would like just you wait. Just you wait.
So is that a new race or is that a subrace?
Well, it's a subrace of Perrys.
Then not that this is necessarily like a rules-based limitation or whatever, but I'm just curious, how did they get all the way over there from? Oh, I guess they have boats.
They took a boat along the
never mind.
the southernmost.
boaters.
Perfect.
That was, yeah.
They got boats out the wazoo.
Yeah, and the wazoo wind took them west, and there they shall be commanded to build a treetop city, much like those levels in Donkey Kong.
Okay.
And that will leave me with 6 points. You know what? I'm going to... What can I do pretty easily here?
More forest?
Nah. You know what? I'll just stick with... No, I need that bonus. I'm going to advance my city. They will use the mesa to start rudimentary flight.
Oh.
Like hang gliders?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Scott is next.
So the avatar sinks beneath the waves, lapping into this large bay here, and then rises above. But the form has changed from kind of a humanoid. What looks, and it is still invisible, like it's coming out of the water, looks like almost like a rising mountain, a spire wide, and then it kind of shapes back down, and then you see lots of legs and arms underneath it. And the shape that you would kind of think of is that of a hermit crab, but gigantic. And it creates a race of hermit crabs in its image. And so they exist at the very end of this peninsula, just below the forest between the mountains. And I also would like to advance them at the same time. So I'm going to spend a total of 12 points here, and they have magic.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my.
So, hermit crabs, kind of pointy shells, magic, and that's my turn with 2 points left over.
If I could just jump in
Here we
real
go.
quickly, the subrace I just made are called the Chimperi.
Oh my god.
Mine are called the Skatandi and the Formic, respectively, from the Spiders and the Ants.
God, I am so behind right now. It's crazy. I might have to pause the game for a sec and sort out some details. This is so you had a city in the trees, you said?
Yeah, little city in the trees.
Oh God.
Like Donkey Kong, I believe, was the reference.
Donkey Kong.
Freeman, how do you not have this done already?
Screw you, Cam.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna just plug this building into the trees. Also, I can't find anything for flying stuff. Like literally nothing, which seems kind of strange. I can't find kites, planes, wings, nothing. So that's kind of
Doesn't usually
Theater of
show
the
up on
mind.
the map, I guess.
yeah, theater of the mind on that one, I guess. Send me the spellings of your races, please. And Scott, I can't find any crabs either. There's literally no crabs. Is there a lobster?
Any
I
crustacean?
found a lobster.
That's fine. Not accurate, but fine.
This is ridiculous. This is just getting harder and harder to figure out.
So, Scott, were you done with your turn?
I am.
Okay. So on my turn, I've got 11 points. First, the Perinox. I'm going to command them to build a city inside the giant bottomless pit.
God.
Basically, they dig down into the walls of the pit and build a city along, like a vertical city in that shaft.
Corrupted
Who knows
Mesa.
how far down it goes?
Cool.
And the city is called Perinoxburg.
Oh.
And then I'm going to spend 6 points and create a race. I create a race over on the island, the two islands that are up to in the northeast. Out from somewhere in there emerge a race of eyeball people. They are like, I don't know, 4 or 5 foot tall eyeballs. So a little over a meter for you people who don't use freedom units. They are giant eyeballs with like red tentacles that come off their backs that they use as like all-purpose limbs.
I don't like that.
And they are called the Holden.
Sorry, did you say it had an alignment?
I did not. I'm going to say seems pretty obvious. They're going to start off one evil.
Hey, why are eyeballs evil?
I don't know.
You said it was
They're
obvious.
eyeballs. I thought it was. Okay, maybe it's not. And then I guess I don't know if I said it before, but the Perinox are one evil as well.
Okay.
And actually, no. I take back the eyeball thing. They're neutral.
Yeah, I like that. Can't judge a book by its
Maybe
cover.
people assume that they're evil because they're eyeballs.
Yeah.
Gross looking. So that was 10 points that I spent, leaving me with 1.
If I could just hop back in here for one moment. I did not align my creatures, and the crab people will be neutral, and they are called the Crundle.
What round are we on, by the way? I lost track.
Round
of that.
1.
I think that was round 1.
Oh, it was still round 1. Holy shit!
That was round 1 of the city. Oh yeah, the Age of Race.
Yeah, because we're getting to play with all these new toys.
Yeah, getting to the meat of it. This is cool. I love this so much.
All right. So yeah, whenever you all are ready, roll 2d6 and add the relevant numbers. Okay. All right, so this round, I'm going to go first with 14, followed by Scott, and then Cam and Duncan both with 9. You can duke it out. So on this turn, I am going to create an avatar, which is 7 points. So from the... Actually, sorry, before I create an avatar, I'm going to command the Holden to create a city. So there's now a city of eyeballs. So that's 4 points.
Is that within
after all this,
sorry,
I'm
is
gonna
that within the pit or
3 points.
no?
No, sorry. The Holden are on the island. I'm sorry, I didn't draw them.
There's a city in the pit, though, right?
There is a city in the pit, yeah.
And who's people?
And that is Perinox.
Oh, that's the Perinox. Okay, so the eyeball people
Yes.
are on the islands, the small islands there.
Yes. So they're mainly the larger of the two islands. Maybe I'll create a sub race on the smaller of the two. So the eyeball people create a city, and then from that city comes a paragon of their race, which is what the avatar is. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a deity, but the hero of the Holden comes out, and his name is Beholden.
Oh boy.
And that is so that leaves me with 3 points. So that is my turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
I guess I didn't give the Black Stone avatar a name. I guess he doesn't have a name.
Who's next?
Oh, sorry. That was me. So Scott is next.
Okay, and so I'm gonna spend 10 points, and there's a catastrophe.
Oh,
But it befalls the Crundle, my own people. And what happens is there is a meteor shower, and they're all looking up to the sky thinking that this is going to be some sort of boon for them. They're looking up and thinking, wow, what a magical event from our avatar, our creator, our god. But no, these lights come raining down in balls of fire and wipe out about half of the civilization. Just destroys them. And then once that is completed, the avatar, seeing the destruction of his people, I'm going to command the avatar to move to the south to where the obsidian, and now let me know if this is too much for one command avatar, but where those obsidian smaller mountains are, I would like the avatar to go and begin mining with his huge claws, mining pieces of stone from that.
sounds good to me.
Okay,
Works
and
for
that's
me.
my turn
Nice.
for 11 points.
Your avatar, meteor shower on the Crundle people, and then the avatar leaves the water and goes to mine on the opposite side of the dark rocks is like the Formic people and like the scarabs and the spiders.
Yeah, the rocks that are spiky between the world's largest mountain and the shore.
Yep. So I just want to make sure, just being clear, because you're coming in. I assume you're coming in from the northern side and not like necessarily interacting with the people on the other side of the mountain. Okay.
And he is invisible, so if those people are in the area, they are just seeing these spires of obsidian just crack and split and fall over, and big like shatters of obsidian just shooting out.
Okay. Do you have a name? Do we have a name for all the avatars? We have the Beholden we got from Gabe here.
Yeah, Beholden, and then I think just the let's just say Obsidian is the name of
The other one? Yeah, okay.
The first one.
Your original. And where is Obsidian now?
He like merged into part of the mountain and is gone.
And there is no name for my avatar.
No name, invisible. Good work, Scott. I've just been moving around a starfish as a representation of your...
It works. Whatever works.
It works.
Why are you hating from outside the club, Freeman? You can't even get in.
All right, so we have 3 avatars, right? Okay, cool. I think I've got this.
Oh shit! I didn't give you a name
Like
for
you
my
got
avatar.
James Cameron beat already.
Oh yeah, you didn't. I forgot about your avatar. Still at the top of the mountain, and I have like I've used an Iron Maiden. that's the option here.
Can I do a slight recon? I want to say that instead of the horse... No, wait. I'm sticking with the horse head. I'm not going to walk it back. But its name is Iron Stallion.
Snake.
That works.
Iron Stallion.
Oh, wait,
okay.
wait. Sorry. God damn it. I have a name.
Come on, use your words.
The tallest mount.
It's the tallest mount.
The tallest mountain.
Oh, that's so good.
Duncan, that was
Son of a
Duncan.
bitch.
Yeah, I think that was Duncan.
Oh, that was good.
Typical.
Oh, that's classic. Okay, sorted. And sorry, did the Crundle people die, or were they just devastated?
No, like a lot of them did.
Okay, I've made the command decision that there are many rare rocks now in that area from the incredible meteor shower.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. So that was Scott, Cam, and Duncan can... Or no, was that Scott's turn
Yeah,
to
it's
just
Duncan
finish?
right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The Perry people, upon their perch, peer about and see some, there's a lot going on. So I would like to create an order within that race around Paris. From sea and from air, they would like to have a class of kind of defenders. They're not looking to lead any kind of conquest, but this area, like around Paris, that they'd probably be fishing in this little bay. They'd probably be looking out for the frankly fucking threatening looking sorry, what was the name of them up there? The Paranox people, yeah,
Paranox.
they're threatening looking. Anyways, yeah, so they're gonna have a bunch of, we'll call them privateers, is the order that I shall create for 6 points. That will leave me with 3, and I shall end my turn.
Okay, so sorry, you've created an order called the Privateers, and they're focused more on flying and.
I like with the technology they've developed by sea and air, just defending their territory, maybe strapping explosives to whatever they've got.
Okay.
All right, Cam is next.
With the mining of the obsidian happening with this avatar, I'm going to create a sub-race of the Formic, the ant people, and with the... Sorry. I'm so sorry, boss. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I don't have ants. I'm
Yeah,
really
no,
disappointed.
just-
I want them to be ants too. Just gonna be misrepresented here.
There will be... God damn it. I'm trying to recover. Hang on. Why is this so funny?
Get it together.
Okay. With the avatar mining away vast swaths of obsidian, the Formic subrace divides and are able to gain access to granite. And I'm going to create a subrace of the Formic that are going, and I'm going to advance them, and they're going to be advanced at architecture. And so they're going to access the granite from the mountain to begin to build amazing structures and houses for all the people here, so that everyone can have their own domicile and wonderful like kitchens and everything else.
Okay, so sub-race Formic people, and they've taken away some of the Obsidian Mountains?
Because Scott came over here and robbed me blind.
Yeah.
Of both intellectual and creativity. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I actually really like what Scott's going on, and if there was anywhere on this island I had to live, it'd be Scott's place. But right now,
Yeah, right now.
Poison swamp all the way.
despite the hurdles that they're going through, here's my little ant people. And yeah, I'm gonna it's gonna get weird here in a little bit longer, but that is all 9 of my points. So that is it for me for now.
Where are your houses? Just where the ant people are?
They're where the ant people are. Yep.
Beautiful. So they're a little bit on the sub-races on the far side of the mountains now, for the Obsidian.
Well, they were building the houses for everyone, I believe, including your spider people, if I'm correct, or just the ants?
For the Formic subrace is also going to be good. I will get you a name in a second.
Okay. All right. I think I got it. It's gonna be crowded. No idea.
I'm excited for this next round.
Anyone next?
No, that's the end of the round. So everybody roll 2d6
Round
and
3.
add the relevant numbers. This looks like I'm going first with a 15, then Duncan with 13, Scott with 12, and Cam with 6. So on my turn, I'm going to advance my civilization of the Holden, and they are going to become unmatched in the field of communication. They have some method of communicating with everybody, or everybody who does not actively want to refuse communication. So that's them. I'm also going to advance the civilization of... That's 5 points. I'm also going to advance the civilization of the Paranox to become masters of art. So they're these like kind of savages that are building their home into this bottomless pit. However, their homes are beautiful. They're carved out of this obsidian that makes up the walls of the pit. And anyone who found themselves down there would just be amazed at how beautiful all of the carvings and everything are. That leaves me with 5 points. So I'm going to go ahead and make a sub-race of the Holden on the other mountain, or not the other mountain, on the other island, the island to the south of them. There is another race of beings, but they're, instead of the being giant eyeballs that have like tentacles that come off as all-purpose pseudopods, these ones, the eye sort of inverted a little bit and basically turned into giant ears. So there's big eyeball people and then another island of ear people.
Yucky.
And they are called the Eldon.
Okay. So ear
That leaves
eyeball
me with-
people.
Yes, that leaves me with 1 point, and that is my turn.
Don't have any ears. Surprising nobody.
Then how do you hear?
Sorry.
I could do you a heart.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that instead. They turned into giant hearts. If that's easier for you, I'll take it. I didn't know what I was going to be doing with
It's also kind
people.
of macabre, so I love it.
Okay.
I heart
and yeah,
people.
they've got basically what would have been like the arteries and such coming off the heart are their limbs.
Okay. Oof.
Okay.
That is my turn.
So I think that's me. And in a sinister flash of cholesterol, I'm thinking of corrupting those heart people.
Nice.
You can do that.
In fact, yes. The arteries constrict slightly. The valves, they leak. Is that what valves do? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna
Yes.
spend a couple.
Sure.
They shouldn't.
They're gonna be kind of evil heart people. They don't have a city yet. It's just them sitting there,
Correct.
hearts in the breeze. Okay, so they will be nomadic evil hearts, and that's 3 points, leaving me with 10. And the Chimperi on the west shall have an avatar rise from the little like oasis pond in the middle of the island. It shall come forth as neutral as possible, with basically the look and demeanor of Funky Kong.
Oh shoot! There's a pond
Oh
in the
my
middle
God.
of there. I totally missed the pond.
Oh, it was like a little oasis
yeah,
thing, but
Yeah.
it was poorly
Okay,
drawn.
no, I can fix. That's an easy.
he can crawl up from the beach and just kind of like emerge from the sea.
I got it.
Mojito
Hey,
in
what
hand.
kind of avatar? What's he look like?
Big gorilla, just wearing sunglasses.
Okay.
I doubt you'd be able to get one with a floral print shirt on, but that kind of vibe.
Yeah, not so much. I don't think.
From him, like there is just a calming of the both weather and people around. He's chilling out that island.
Okie dokie. Well, the best I got is just the same monkey but bigger. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, this is so funny. All right, who's next?
All right, Scott is next.
That'll be me. So I have 12 points, and the first point will be commanding the avatar. And the avatar returns on the top of its shell with all this obsidian, big pieces, small pieces, all sorts, and returns to his people and deposits this obsidian before returning to the water. And so that's 1 point. Second thing is that because of what's happened, they become corrupted. So for 3 points, a civilization becomes a little evil. And then they are going to build a city. So using their magic, they're going to... as part of their corruption, they ditch their shells that they once had.
Damn it! I
And they
literally
will
just
use-
found crabs.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. That works.
Okay.
They will
All right.
use their magic to make obsidian shells in which they now dwell. And then they're going to finally create their city, but they're going to burrow down into the ground, but at the same time build these big obsidian structures all around these like holes and caves, just to kind of protect obsidian walls around them. So that is going to be in this area here, right to the east.
So
of the
they're
wall.
creating so your avatar has basically brought the obsidian back. Is that what
Yep.
happened?
Yep.
And now they've created obsidian caves. Are they clearing the trees to do that, or is it like?
No, well, they were just not. They weren't in the trees. They were in the sandy area. The trees are to
Okay.
the north. There's
Trees are to
sandy
the
area
north.
between the trees and the mountain.
I'm following you. That's pretty cool.
And then, so that is going to be my turn.
All right,
Cam is next.
Cam, what do you got?
Let's see. I have 6 points. I want to spend at least some of them. I'm gonna spend all of them, and I'm going to create a race of butterflies.
Oh no!
There you go.
What?
This
What do you
is
mean, oh,
so
no?
fucking ridiculous. I love it.
Why?
I love it.
And they're gonna live around the lake. and they are also good. Because I feel like bugs get consistently portrayed as the evil, and I don't want that.
True. It's a true story. Okay. So it was Crundle people, right? I think I spelled it wrong.
Correct, with a K.
All right. Crundle people. Awesome. Need a name for your avatar there, Dunk. And your butterflies are going where, Cam?
To the west of the lake.
West of the lake.
Yeah, just imagine that pretty much all of these insect creatures intermingle. If you want, I could have just made these sub races for all of them. It would have been cheaper, but I didn't. I felt like that was kind of min-maxing, and I was like, maybe not.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are basically.
So they just appeared like out of like a field. It seems, right? There's nothing really there.
Yeah, they came from the pollen of the wind. Oh wait, no. Instead of butterflies, bees. Do we have bees?
Ooh, I have some butterflies. I don't think I have a bee.
Okay, we'll do butterflies then.
I could do dragonflies.
I have an idea for those later, so we'll do butterfly for now.
Okay. All right. Butterflies. Here we go. Gotcha. Who's next?
I believe that's the end of the round, so everybody roll 2d6 and add relevant numbers. So how many, has that been 3 rounds?
We're now on round 4 as far as my tracker goes.
Okay. It is, yeah, we're going into round 4.
All right, Scott's going to go first, followed by me, and then Duncan, and then Cam. Or Cam, do you add anything to that?
That should be +2. +3,
okay.
So 10.
Okay, Scott, you're first.
Okay, so I rolled 14, and I'm going to create 2 orders. One is going to be essentially, I'm going to create 1 army myself, and then I'm going to command the avatar to speak to the people, to raise a second army, to defend themselves against foes natural and unnatural. So, Freeman, I'm not exactly sure how you want me to portray said armies, but there's going to be 2 of them in the city, underground city.
Where was the underground city? In your caves?
Yeah, the caves.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch more crabs on the map, if that works for you.
Perfect.
And they're just coming out of the caves, and they're hanging out in the trees, and they're just all over the place.
Great.
Any names for said order and name for your city? We need names. More names.
The name of the city will be Crackspire with a K.
Okay.
Krack Spire. And then the armies, they have no name. They're just the Crundle.
Just the army of the Crundle army?
The Empire of the Crundle.
Okay. No problem. What was this? You had a sub-race name for your hearts there, Gabe?
Oh shoot. They're the Eldon.
The Eldon, okay.
I was going to say the Vena Cava. The ventricles.
Okay. A couple of armies over there. Just keep track of that, I guess. And who's next?
All right. Scott, is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Okay. So next up, I'm going to purify the Holden. So they are now good. That is 3 points. And I'm going to create an order within them. That's another 6 points. So the Holden, led by their avatar, Beholden, have, through their communications with the rest of the world, begun to piece together that this obsidian is evil. And this order is the Order of Ivory, and they are they're dedicated to basically wiping out all of the obsidian from the world. So they can see that no good is coming from it whatsoever.
Oh, sorry, which race is doing that?
The eyeballs, the Holden.
Okay. And it's called what? The Order or what?
The Order of Ivory.
Ivory. Oh, that is so awesome. I love that so much.
So that's my turn. I only got 3 points left, so I will save that and do something with it next time.
Cool.
So that was me. Next up after me is Duncan.
I'm actually ahead of Duncan if I can do the sub-race butterflies instead of create a race.
Sure.
I have 12 points, and I am going to spend 5 of those points to make the butterflies the best farmers in the world.
Okay.
There you go.
Farms.
And I am going to create an order with 6 more of my points. And I'm going to create an order of the ebony. And the ants believe that the obsidian gives them strength and sharpness to prevail.
Order of the Ebony.
That's how it's going to be.
And that leaves me with 1 point in the end of my turn.
Okay. Duncan is next.
Okay. How much shit do I want to disturb right now as a pernicious trickster god? Trickster dog. Yeah.
Trickster
That's
dog!
what I am. I would like to create an avatar called the Trickster Dog. No. I would like my avatar. I'd like to command my avatar over here. I just had a name for him. What was it going to be? Perifunctory. There we go. I'll spell that out for you. Perifunctory. Exactly how it sounds.
Okay.
Exactly how it
I was
sounds.
actually close, but I did go with the R-E-E.
So just being a super chill dude, he shall command his city, which is called Treetop Town, to build some chill jungle drums to make some beats with. And then I've decided I'm going to be very shit disturby and command my order to start blasting a hole in the middle of the coral reef so they have a clear shipping lane to the north. My order of privateers shall use their ships and their dive bomby materials to start blasting.
Okay. Do I have assets for explosions? That's the question. Search fire.
A similar question that should probably be asked is, do we want to say that needs to be done with shape land, or?
I don't even know if it would be effective. Like, they might be like have such rudimentary technology that it's stronger than that. I just think that to make the order that has seen itself as defending this city is seeing, how those kind of things get overstepped, where they see, it would only be defensible to have a clear shipping lane to the north.
Sure.
Really,
Okay,
I just
so
want
you're
to
not necessarily getting rid of it, but that's their goal, is to get rid of it.
They have begun what can only be described as an industrial effort to try to get through what seems to be a pretty strong bit of obsidian coral there. Or is it obsidian or is it coral? Is it a different?
I mean, I said it was coral at the beginning, but then everything else pretty much evolved into obsidian, so I'm fine with it being obsidian.
Yeah, I'm fine with them having trouble with it.
But we've also already kind of said that you can get through. That's how your subrace was formed, right? You're already able to travel through. So I'm kind of wondering exactly what you're accomplishing.
Well, I think we were saying before that it was hard to get through. Like, you really had to navigate it, and then now he's saying
maybe that's why
it's going to be...
those who did make it, became so very separated. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, it's not... they want to make a clear lane for
big
what
shipping
can only
lanes.
be described as industrialized fuckery.
I mean, you did advance your civilization, purposely to do that. So I see no reason why there can't just be like you managed to break a hole through. I think that's totally fine.
Sure. Yeah. I was just asking how we wanted to deal with it.
Yeah.
Either option is fine with me.
Yeah, even just shaping land, I think is fine. Or if you command, it was a command race you went for.
Yeah, command order, like the defenders,
The privateer order.
the privateers. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I say if you want to go ahead and draw a little lane on there to represent what they've done, I say go for it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna draw a nice little pirate ship going through it.
All right. And then is that your turn, Duncan?
That is my turn.
All right. Then I think that was the whole round. So everybody go ahead and roll once more, adding the relevant numbers.
We are on round 5, last round for the minimum of the age.
Yeah. Last mandatory round.
That's the one I meant. Those are the words. Those are the words that my brain computes.
I think fair to say I'll probably be going with 17. So my people, now buried beneath the ground, raising armies, they continue to be corrupted with their proximity and living within the obsidian. So I spend 3 of my 17 to further corrupt the civilization. Or actually, I'm going to corrupt the city. So the city is now evil, Crackspire. And then, so that's down to 15 points. And then now someone else already did military as advancing their civilization.
I did, yes.
Can I do that? Can I do that as well?
Don't know.
I would say each of you should probably choose like a specific type of.
You could be best at war magic since you
Military?
were already magic oriented.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I am
That's-
seeing war magic is listed in the rules. So like if you're just being more specific, I think
Okay.
that'd be fine.
Well, I'm going to take war magic.
Cool.
So that is going to be 5. So I've used 7 of my 17 points. And then I am going to command order to essentially the armies of my people. I have 2 standing armies right now. After being corrupted and learning more about war magic, they are going to leave the caves and disappear into the sea where the Avatar is.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to ask where the Avatar was, out into the sea somewhere.
Yeah, it's still just in that bay, just right beside
Okay.
the city. But they are going to disappear beneath the waves.
Like
As
all
my
of the
last
people
turn.
or just the armies?
The armies. So
The
like,
armies, okay.
so there's 2 standing armies and then the people, and the 2 standing armies will go.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn. And that is going to be... Oh, hold on. I thought that was more points than it was. So I've used 7... Oh, that was just 3. So I actually still have 7 left. Oh, wait. My apologies, guys.
How much does it cost to shape land at this point, or is it still the same?
5.
That's 5.
5. So I've used 8. And then command is 11. So I have 6 left. Ah, shit. What am I going to use for my last couple?
What to do?
I'm gonna. So I corrupted the city, but I'm gonna corrupt so the people as well. So the Crundle are at -2 aligned, and the city is -1 aligned, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, making them more and more evil. I don't quite remember how the what the alignment is significant for. Like I know you can shift it, but is there a thing for it, Gabe?
I don't think there's anything specific in this, but if you were going to be using it in your D&D world, for example,
Oh, sure.
that's
yeah.
just that area or that city or whatever would just be evil.
Right. Did we cover that for those watching? Like, you know, that was one of the purposes of this game was not just to build a world, but like, you know, it meant to like facilitate one you could use in writing a book or a story or use in your own
Sure,
D&D
yeah.
world or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think I
good
mentioned
point.
something about
Okay.
that at the beginning because
Okay.
that's
I
what
totally
I used this
forgot
for
about
last time I played it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, for our podcast, we had a Patreon game. Like I had for our patrons, I had a game that some of them were able to play this game with me. We made a world together, and then I ran several sessions of a campaign in that world.
So sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. All right, so that was Scott. So on my turn, I'm going to command a race twice and then advance a city. So what I'm going to do is the Holden, having realized that this encroaching obsidian is this corrupting force, they travel across the waters and create a city on the edge of the ocean near the mountain range and the poison swamp. They create a city, and then they're going to create an army within that city. And I'm going to advance that city so that they are very, very defensive. They are masters of fortifications, fortifying their city.
Cool.
And
So
the town is
Beholden
called.
now have a city.
Yes.
What does it kind of look like? What do the eyeball people kind of give me a
So
general?
it's a big circle. It's a big
Okay.
circle, and there's a big tower in the middle. So if you were looking at it from above, it would look like a big eyeball.
Okay.
And the city is called the City of Vision. And I have, I think, 2 points. I have 14 points. I have 2 points left over. I'm going to spend one of those points to command my avatar to, he basically is going to, this giant eyeball, this giant hero eyeball is basically going to plop himself right on top of that tower. And his dedicated job is going to be just observing everything in the lands, watching for the encroachment of the obsidian.
So it's like the Eye of Sauron, but the Eye of Ivory.
Kind of. I have Sauron, but good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Sauron was good at one time too. So
And that's my turn. I'm left with 1 point.
So, sorry, big circular city with a tower, and the avatar is at the top of the tower, just like
Yep,
Sauron?
this eyeball is just plopped right at the top.
Is Holden good though? I thought they were neutral.
I made them good last round when I made the Order of the Ivory.
Just a couple good guys against each other. It is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is.
All right, so that was my turn. Next up is, I believe, it's either Cam or Duncan. Duncan, what did you have with your points added in? 9 total. So
9
Duncan
total,
is
yeah.
next.
yeah. Okay, so I believe I am going to. Sorry, I had a plan here, but
There's always a plan.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
It's always a wrench in the spokes.
Joke's on you. My plan is to get punched in the mouth.
I should add a piece of paper in front of me to do the quick math and to remember what I was trying to do. That's the move.
Yeah, lesson learned there.
yeah, that's all right. I'm going to command. I'm going to raise an army at Paris. We'll call it the French Foreign Legion. No. I'm not going to name it. It's just the Paris Army. But so that will be a command city for 4 points, leaving me with 5, and I will end my turn there.
Okay, Cam is next.
Let's see. I think that the order of the... I am going to issue a command to the Order of the Ebony to retrieve the ebony that has been stolen from us by the Crundle. So... Yeah, we're
Oh
going...
no.
Yeah.
Wait a second. It took me a sec to register.
And, maybe the Holden misconstrue this aggression in a different way, but
And sorry, just to be clear, it's obsidian, not ebony. But,
the Order of the Ebony is retrieving the obsidian.
oh yeah.
Okay. So that is 3 of my 8 points. And it's 5 or under, you get to keep rolling with
Yep.
the ebony. Okay. Then that is my
5 is
turn.
good.
Okay, so the Order of the Ebony has marched over the obsidian.
Over to the Crundle. That's where they're
Okay.
heading.
How
Did they go
we don't-
through the poison swamp?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
a poison swamp there.
I mean, there's mountains too. Like, they can go over the mountains.
Sure.
Does it matter how long things like that take or anything?
It's
that we know
100
of,
years,
or-
I think, at this point.
There's 100 years at this point, so it's still...
Oh, 100 years per turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's
Fair
plenty of time
enough.
for these ants to get over there and start rooting around to figure out who's been stealing, who's been criming.
Can't argue with that.
In my mind, not to throw a wrench in your plans here.
Go ahead.
But like this mountain pass is like supposed to be like impenetrable unless you're gonna like do some sort of action to get through it, or you're forced to go through. It's kind of like you gotta choose if you're gonna like really commit to getting through the mountains or over the mountains, or taking the punishment of going through.
Scott,
the
can I throw
poisonous
this back to you?
Yes.
These are people that came from the biggest mountain in the world.
Yeah. Hey. You can.
Got
You
him.
can.
Got him.
I mean, you could say that for sure. I'm tossing it out there that like
I'm
I don't
not
want to
saying-
yuck your.
I'm saying that they have 100 years to traverse this and get over the mountains. If it was 10 years,
I think it's totally
then
fair.
I would agree with you that there needs to be a punishment game of, attrition or something else. But I think
If I-
that...
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh
interject?
yes, Anne.
Go ahead, Gabe.
I would say I don't think anybody is intending, I mean, maybe they are. I would say don't take this as you can't do that. Take this as how do they do that? Like,
Yeah.
you can narrate a little bit more of.
Okay, yeah, so
the struggle.
the ants pushing through over the next 100 years, it becomes, they bring their the subrace, the termites along to help with the architecture of digging a fucking hole through the mountains.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
And they literally just, it is a concentrated effort to push through. They have supply lines. They have, this is unacceptable that they have had for the past 300 years. Their resources, the thing that makes them strong, pilfered from them by some invisible fiend. And they are here to make sure that things are made right.
Nice.
Cool.
Which mountain did they pilfer through? Did they grind through?
Not the biggest one, that's for fucking sure.
Right, like west or east of the swamp, or further down the line? What do you think, Cam?
You're gonna go west of the swamp, I think, probably right here. Like there's a
like
big
the
part of me
first
that
mountain?
wants to send him through the tallest one that Scott drew, even though I don't think that he was like counting squares or anything. But also the fact that it would take him right by the Holden and a bunch of obsidian covered
Right.
ants running by would be pretty. You know what? They are gonna go through here.
We're
Okay.
gonna go through
Okay.
the eastern one.
Yep. Because they
Okay.
don't know. They don't know where the people are on the other side, because these are like massive swaths of land. So they're just going to
Oh,
see
yeah.
the poison, and they end up going to the right because they came from the east side.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So that's the end of that round. So now we're at the point where we can see if anybody wants to vote to go to the next phase.
I vote go to the next phase. Yes.
I vote no.
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
Oh, we're going to the
Ooh,
next
like 3
phase.
yeses.
Okay.
Outvoted.
Because I feel like we're getting to the point where all the things that we want to do are like very intricate short-term stuff rather than like the 100-year spanning stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Okay.
100-year
Cool.
walk across the mountains right now. No, I'm
All right,
running across
well-
those mountains. Running up the tallest mountain in the land.
Keep running
Kicking
up
some
that
scarab
hill.
ass.
sounds good. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for the conclusion of The History of Swal Part 3, The Age of Relations. This has been a collaboration between Uncharted North and Interparty Conflict. For more information, check the show notes at unchartednorth.ca.